Alright, it's that time once again for another Isle of Conquest, September the 1st, 2025. Looks like I'm on my boomy, and we have a shit ton of boomies. What do we got? 7 boomies, 7 healers, 2 tanks. We're up against 7 heals on the enemy team. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification bell. Let's see what we got here. Some names we recognize over there on the enemy raid frames off the bat, right? Just a few of them. Not the normal crew we're usually up against. Let's see what we can get done here at the hangar, though. Oh, shadow rifted. No. Oh, we got rifted down the cliff, a bunch of us. Holy shit. Yeah, that is the reason why you do not stack on top of the flag. I'm going to try and get up here and see if I can just tab target and hit up some people from afar, though. Maybe they won't mess with me down here. They don't realize I'm down here. Sometimes you can do a lot of damage, and you can just sit here and just spam away, right? Popping off, right? Bat is doing the most damage so far. Looks like Dita's up there too. I'm in the top 10. I'm slowly climbing. Hey, I'm doing pretty good damage from down here, despite, I can't see shit. Sometimes you got to play with what you're dealt, right? We've gotten a bunch of HKs. They have 2. We've gotten 3 more than they have, so we're in the lead right now. We just got to keep cleaning them up. Nice. Gripped me back up top. We should be good now. I think we can finish wiping them here, and we'll win the hangar. Hangar wins 90% of all matches. Obviously, the main time when hangar doesn't win is when the enemy team turtles in the base and doesn't leave the base so you can't kill the boss. That is the win condition for Isle of Conquest. If you cannot kill the enemy team's boss, you have to cut their resources down to 0. So that's pretty much it. Looks like damage meter is bugged over there on the right hand side. It's showing damage done for both sides right now. I'm sure eventually I'll notice that and change it. That pretty much happens because Details has this bug where if you have too many saved variables from previous matches, it will not load the file because the settings file will be larger than 75 megabytes, and that is the cap for Blizzard. They don't load anything over 75. I'm popping off, man. I'm second in damage right here. Yeah, buddy. Looks like Bat's down. Now I'm down. We can respawn here, though. Just run back to your area, and we're good to go. They're pushing hardcore now. Problem for them, though, we already have it capped, and we spawn here. They do have demos coming up from the Alliance side, though. We're going to have some people peel off and get those. Obviously, they can pretty much wipe us if they get those demos up here. Do not underestimate that splash damage. They actually have more HKs than us right now, too, because they are wiping us while we are respawning to get wiped again. We got so many people all over the map, though. Everything is blue except for hangar. Our entire team will spawn here or inside of our base, but we don't have enough to finish wiping them just yet. Watch out for these warlocks, though. Make sure you do not get shadow rifted down the cliff again. We'll have deja vu, right? We're starting to take some of them out. Slowly but surely, we're putting a lot of pressure on, and I think we'll be okay. That was a pretty good push they made for sure. Looks like we got their locked down. No more shadow rifts for you. Even if they soulstoned and popped back up, he'll have to jump back down the cliff and put the demonic circle before he can port anybody down there. Now we're starting to push them away from the flag. I'm going to start pushing my way over to the left side and see if I can help take out them demos in the back. Like I said, I got second overall damage right now. Popping off, man. I'm telling you, the 1-button assist is insane, right? You don't have to know shit about your class. That's funny because Blizzard was trying to get away from add-ons automating shit, and then they add in the 1-button rotation assist, which basically does everything for you. So, I don't know. They're kind of contradictory in my opinion. They're trying to do a war against add-ons. We'll see how that actually turns out. I don't know. There's quite a few things that they still have to add in API for that you need. Capping won't be able to report any kind of gates. You won't be able to see if your boss is under attack in Ashran or the mages. Even Galvin Belinda in Alterac Valley, right? Yeah, we almost got them wiped now. The demos are history. That's what we like to see. We just got to make sure we get some resource nodes. Maybe they don't have more HKs than us. They just gain more resources. Granted, you only gain 1 point per resource every 30 seconds, and it's only been 6 minutes, so they would only gain 12 at the maximum, right? Now I'm going to reload here. The gates are back. Yay! Capping. This was in the process where I was messing with capping, trying to get it working again. And looks like upon reload, it does work in this match. I'm not sure if I actually fixed it to work from the start yet. Now they're trying to rush up the Horde side. Incoming hangar, Horde side. Type out that raid warning. Make sure I don't get wrecked here in the process. I'm going to dash away. Try to stay away from the top of that AoE hill, you know, hunk of cheese right there. They're just salivating when they see that. When they have everyone stacked up right there in one spot. And they can root beam everybody. Yeah. I am so far back now. I'm in Egypt. Finish them. Need to heal myself. I got to spam regrowth. I mean, hey, it is what it is. We finally wiped them. Taking out the priest down here. What do you think you were doing? Lights out. We're good to go. Let's go and chase the ones that are going up the hill. It's always nice to just circle around them like this and hit them from the back. Couple mages. Archdrace is back there in the back. Arc will probably run. This mage is going to go down for sure. We got something on our west gate, so I'm going to go over here and check that out. It is a demo. It's pretty much history. Can I hit it from here? Close. No, they got it. Sometimes, man, you have to bring the cannons back up to finish them. Pop out of stealth. Let's see if I can drop this glaive. That's the whole thing. You kill the glaives, docs means jack and shit, right? And the glaives get destroyed just by looking at them sideways these days. There's nothing that they can do. One hunter or one druid can basically destroy all three glaives for real. Rogues you can do pretty good still against them as well. Popping off that evasion, cloak of shadows and all that good stuff. And then vanish out. Come back again for round 2. Why am I sitting here fighting? There's no glaives. I'm just wasting time. I guess I'll put some damage on the catapults here. I'm in bear form, so I'm not doing a shit ton of damage. I'm just trying to stay alive and keep their attention. Sometimes that's all you have to do in matches is just divert the enemy attention. They got a couple of demos here. One's down. Finished the second one. They tried to turn and attack me, but too little, too late. Got them. Now we got the siege rushing in. They're actually bringing the siege to our base. It's trying to rush through the cannon fod. Nope, it dies through it anyway. Good night. East gate's almost down. Should be trying to at least get into their base, right? Sometimes it doesn't work out so well. I'm going to guard the hangar flag just so they don't have every damn node on the entire map. They got a lot of shit blue. Look at that score, tie score. Because we have, you know, no resources and they have them all. They got a couple demon hunters up here. Should be okay, I think. If we have any deaths on the southeast side of the map, they'll respawn up here to help anyway. It looks like we got enough. Finish off the DHs. You know, sometimes they don't let you get the flag in their base and they want to get turtled. So, hey, you got to give them what they want, like DMX would say. We're going to go ahead and clean them up. I'm going to see if we can do some attempts on the flag here by shooting them with the guns. Sometimes you can wipe them with these guns, but then again, we'll see. I've had matches where they'll hide inside of their base whenever the guns are coming overhead, and then you can have someone sneak cap the flag because they got nobody on top of it. There's also times where they think they can hold you by fighting inside of their base at the door, you know? We've had a match like that where we had to rush in and basically wipe everybody inside the base. They still have a few on the flag. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm getting any huge numbers. A couple millions here and there. I see one person I'm getting hit on right now. Now I'm going to go back and make sure they get these glaives down. We do not want them to have our gate down. Because if we have everybody at third base and they have glaives and our gate's down, then they're pretty much going to be able to just send 4 or 5 people to take out our boss. You do not want that. Now we're going to see about holding some resources here. They're ahead in score. 235 to 214. I guess we're just going to stay at their walls and lose pretty much, right? All glider in and kill the boss. Let's try that. Sometimes we call this a Hail Mary. Glider in. Let's go. Worst case scenario, we wipe, you know, and spent some good time here getting some PvP action. They have way too many people in the boss room, though. That is too many for me to even mess with. I didn't even break out of stealth. I'm going to go outside here and see if they got a lot in the courtyard. Yeah, looks like their entire team is inside of their base. They maybe have like a few people doing glaives, but that's it. I'm going back to glaive killing duty. Score 223 to 178. Yep, they got a pretty good lead off of that wipe right there. Now we're going to try and hold some resources. Let's take this warrior out. Demolish. That is the most cheese ability they just added for warriors, right? Didn't really do much damage to me, though, so I guess it's okay. Nice little knockback. You're going to glide her in. Sometimes they glide her in and you can root them in midair. That's always fun. We're capping this flag, though. Going to take over the refinery. There it is. Now we have 2 resources. If we get people to just farm outside their base or at the quarry, we might be okay. Farm them down. Keep it going, right? If you stop going to their base guard, quarry, hangar, refiner, we can win by reinforcements. 100%. Now the map is painted red. We have pretty much everything. I'm going to take a glaive and see if I can make it up to hangar here. Yeah, might as well. Start doing some damage on the front gate. Perhaps we can get the front gate down and have 2 points of entry into their base. The gates don't count for points anymore. You used to be able to get each gate down, and every single time you got a new gate, it was 50 points, but they got rid of that at some point. I can't remember which expansion. Rogue's taking on our glaive, though. Man, we got him. Gates down a little bit. It doesn't show up on capping, of course. That is one of the problems that, like I said, they're going to have in the Midnight expansion. Add-ons can't read, the gate percentages, let alone send it out to anybody else via the hidden add-on channel. So I don't know. I don't think that's fair for real. This is PvP combat, and that's information that is necessary for the match, right? If they don't let add-ons, deal with that and send that kind of information out, they should have a UI on the screen that displays it, right? Supposedly, they're trying to do stuff where they don't want add-ons doing something the game cannot. But there are so many people that are already customizing like nameplates and stuff now that are doing way more things than the game can do itself. Like half the stuff they're doing in the nameplates, the game can't do it without an add-on. Even with Blizzard's current system in Midnight. So it's a bit hypocritical whenever you sit there and really think about it. They have kept the hangar from us, so now we're trying to take it back. We should have it. Yeah, they didn't even get a res wave. We're good to go. Back over here. We're winning in points now, though, just by holding these nodes. Got to hold Quarry Refinery. They'll keep leaving their base, and we'll keep farming them. That's what they want. Farm City is in full effect, right? Got another one down. And we got both resource nodes again. Oh, we just lost the quarry. Everyone go to quarry together. Okay. Let's see how that works out. We got a bunch of people going to quarry. Gunship still dropping other gates? I don't know. That's like I said, you can't really tell. There's no interface to see what all the gates percentages are at. Obviously, when the gate goes down, you can see that the gate got destroyed over there on the reporter map on the left-hand side of the screen because it will send out an event saying that that point of interest has been destroyed. I'm going to bring the Catapult over here and see if I can help take this quarry. There's a massive fight going on for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of them there. Here we go. We got a bunch of us rushing in too. Let's see. I can hit the flag from here if I get the perfect aim. Maybe I can hit down here in the middle too, backing up. They don't have anybody attacking me, so I'm going to go back on the flag. My vehicle is still about half life, I guess. They have a demo that looks like it's heading its way to the quarry as well. Oh, what is that? Tune in next time.
May all of your random battlegrounds be epic. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Until next time, GG for the Horde.